today I decided to revisit a legend I haven't touched in years, Mad Maggie. Now, there are two very important things I remembered about this legend. One was that she shouts a lot, and two, I have absolutely no idea how to use the wrecking ball. My name's the Ragtag, the greatest gutter-tier gamer on the face of this earth, and today I jumped into pubs, rolled the ball into several walls, terrified my teammates with my stupidity while confusing my enemies, and somehow ended up with over 2,000 damage in a game. I pre-decided that the first two guns I picked up would be my loadout for today, even if one of those guns was not a gun. But as you can tell, I was very happy with what the loot gods gave me. Yeah, I'm going to play with the Bojack hammer. I'm going to play with the Bojack today. Now, what you're about to see is the result of not going into the firing range, refusing to warm up my hands, and using a bow and arrow with absolutely zero skill. I urge you to find a stress ball and bear in mind that this very strange man will manage a high damage game. But you're about to wonder just how does he do it? With all the possible loadouts now at my disposal, I stubbornly doubled down with the lunacy of the Bojack, determined to prove that while I might not exactly be an incarnation of Robin Hood, I could calibrate this weapon that was clearly warped from the fires of World's Edge. It would appear that this game did not revolve around the capital after all, and we were forced to the southern climate of Lava Siphon, where my Bojack was about to, well, probably be cremated to be fair. But it wasn't long before I spied with my big fat porky pie a caustic. You know, for an exploding arrow, I somehow expected more. Anyway, remember how I said that I am clueless with the wrecking ball? Well, I thought you could charge it up and, well, don't say a word, guys. Well, that was awful, and now we had the low ground lava. It was starting to look like an Anakin Skywalker scenario. Delete caustic! Having said that, I would not be climbing in plat without him, but the things you need to do to scale that ladder in ranked need not be spoken of at this time. I was warmed up now, ready to eat this entire lobby for breakfast by facing my fears and diving right back to the place where I met my doom. But this time, things would be different because there would be no Bojack, nay! We would be riding into battle with the charge rifle and my favourite weapon to miss every shot with, the Rampage. I think I'm going to start having something more sensible for breakfast because these Pop-Tarts are sending me to the sugar moon and back. Hiya! Anyway, enemies on the far side of the ski lifts and Old Faithful was ready to go. You know of what I speak. The charge rifle! Wait, just a second here. Just twiddling the heat sensors and the charge rifle! Oh, you piece of trash! Ah! Yeah? Stick me with an arc star, will you? Well, come on then! What's up, buddy? You come here often? There was still one enemy left from that squad, probably miles away by now because only a fool would try it. Hello there. This lobby was dying quickly. I needed to make it back to the capital before we were surrounded by a wasteland of death boxes and, oh yeah, and a gold sentinel. Nice. I was looking for more sniper ammo. We made it just in time, and on the decommissioned rail bridge, the charge rifle was ready for more. Look, guys, moving targets are harder than they look, all right? Besides, the pitter-patter of little feet meant one thing and one thing only: panic! Just as I planned. Then I performed one of the most accurate drills you'll ever see. Take that, communications cable! If the charge rifle wouldn't play ball, perhaps the Rampage would. know what you're thinking. You're thinking that no other Apex creator would boldly upload such gameplay, but don't worry, I've got you covered. Then it was time to schedule the bridge for demolition by bullets. It was now official. I didn't have a single clue what was going on here. Five squads left, almost 1,000 damage. Was this the game where I crossed the threshold of stupidity into victory? More activity, but the red bin of glorious goodness might just have exactly what I needed. And it did! Another charge rifle! Also, I eventually realised that infinite ammo is the cultured choice for a gentleman such as myself, perfectly illustrated as follows. That was enough warning shots. It was time to swap from threats to action. And there's nothing that says action more than throwing a flaming ball inside a small room to set the entire place ablaze. See that altar portal there? Well, I didn't. As you can tell, I was delighted with that unexpected result. But while we were on the subject of things I did not notice, there was a teammate of mine who happened to be at my feet, wondering why I hated his guts so much, when in fact, I didn't even know there was a Revenant on my team. But I'll gladly scoop him up and call him brother. We'll finish this fight together! By the time our goblin looting had ended, so had another fight, and it was just us and them. Who wants a scout? Anyone? Another scout rifle, and apparently you can't even give these things away. But Wraith had spied the final team and they were outside the ring. All we had to do was wait, and of course send the wrecking ball. Oof, maybe one day, guys, maybe. Then in they came. What madness was this? A victory for me, and it wasn't even the 2,000 damage game yet, which means you are still in for a glorious treat, for I brought back my friend Payton, who I would like to describe as my ego blanket. Mainly because watching him play reminds me that there is always someone dumber than you are. Wait, I think those were his words, but look, let's just get on with the game. We were in Fragment, hoping for once that there were more clueless players than us, and swapped the no damage check for the 7 damage shotgun. A fair trade, but most players in this area were about to feel the sting of getting shot in the back, including our squad.
We're already in.
You see, Payton didn't see many pantomimes as a child. He's behind you! Oh, no, he isn't! Yes, he is, but so am I. This zone was ours because the gutter tier says so, and I went full aggro loadout with the R99 accompanying the EVA 8, but fear not, gentle viewer, for I know how much you like the pink skin, and I was ready to oblige. Meanwhile, a resurrection was taking place up north, and our strategy remained the same. Find the back of an enemy, then shoot it! Skulker in the grass, eh? I suppose someone has to mow the lawn. Unfortunate that this particular lawn screams when you cut it. Someone dared get between me and my food, so we gave chase. Sadly, Octane paid the price of our pursuit, and I had made a terrible mistake. Well, it wouldn't have been a mistake if I found them. Anyway, fortunately, this mistake could be rectified.
Come here, my friend. Come here.
Now, where were we? Ah, yes, sniffing around that respawn beacon. It's a Skynade, guys, and it works 3% of the time, alright? This backstabbing business was a much more civilized way to play. Pateson hunted down the Valkyrie because I have the audio awareness of a skunk with perforated eardrums. Getting to the next zone could take a while, so we had to move early, which is, of course, when another team decided now is the best time for a fight. By the way, some people play Apex with loud music in the background, and I only mention this because, well... That was everyone then, right? Guess not. The ring engulfed the area, but enemies still wanted to fight to the death. Hey, Lifeline, got any heals? Thank you very much. The journey south was painful, perilous, and... did I say painful? But by the time we reached the other side of the stinging ring, there was further to go, and Octane... well, he got his head blown off by a sentinel, and I wasn't going to do another edge-of-the-ring fight at this stage. We were in it to win it. Besides, there was a replicator to bring our new friend back. But when is it ever going to be that easy? Pateson and I were separated. We stood no chance apart, and reuniting was now our only hope at seeing the end of this game. I mused through all the possibilities, how to get back to my teammate, then I remembered. It's not even ranked, who cares? Let's go!
Trying to tell me don't first?
No.
Back together again, but unfortunately for us, everyone wanted a piece of the Gutter Tier squad. Well, a piece they would have. It wasn't over. 2 more enemies left. As the dust settled, I informed Pateson that he was now carrying this game, and he let out a squeal of delight. But we still had work to do and a teammate to bring back from spectator mode. I just hoped he was a Mirage fan. Only 2 other teams left. I let the Bamboozler do the resurrection, and the real end game had only just begun. found the other team. Opportunists waiting to strike. Couldn't keep track of who was left. Enemies on the flank. Some of that other team remained, but Pateson's wingman put some clarity into this game.
Heads up, got one all, Brad.
Pushing W might be an awful idea right now, but I went for it anyway. Wins was an unbelievable feeling, overshadowed only by the knowledge that my next 47 games are going to be miserable losses by a matchmaker that totally isn't designed to make you chase the next win, you know, by stacking the deck against you. You have an equal chance of winning every game, guys. It's just that the word equal is subjective where an algorithm is concerned. Actually, speaking of the algorithm, like and subscribe. Who cares about all that? Just catch you on the next one, guys. Later.